Over the years in the United States, there has been a debate concerning the Second Amendment, arguing over whether it should still be included in the amendments or not, as that amendment was made in a time where citizen-made militias were more common. Big organizations such as the National Rifle Association are advocating for the Second Amendment to remain intact. However, those big organizations do not come in support for black citizens when pertaining to purchasing legal firearms. Along with other racial assumptions, when a black person is seen with a firearm, it is seen that the gun was illegally purchased and ready to be used for unnecessary violence. Now that black people are seeing the lack of support and instead pressure from outside forces, such as police officers and judicial representatives, they are making sure to stay strapped the legal way. The numbers for African Americans purchasing legal firearms or joining organizations that advocate for such a message has seen quite an increase in this year alone. Black people have had the highest increase in gun sales out of any other demographic, with nearly 3 million guns purchased since March of this year, according to the Brookings Institution. I got a chance to speak with the leader of the National African American Gun Association, Philip Smith, as he personally has seen a spike this year in memberships.
Yeah, well, for the last, I'd say about 9 months, 8 months, we've had about 1,000 people join every month. We have highlights of back the week of the George Floyd murder. We had 2,800 people join in a 2-day period. And the following weekend, on that Saturday, we had 1,000 people join in one day. So
there has been a 58.2% increase from black men and women purchasing guns in the first 6 months of 2020. Over 176,000 purchases were made on March 16th alone, after Trump had announced COVID-19 as a national emergency 3 days prior. Thousands of African Americans have reached out to promote the purchasing of legal firearms, either through social media posts or through their own organizations, such as Kel from RP Hustlers.
Relentless Political Hustlers, the goal for RP Hustlers is basically to motivate and educate and speak knowledge to the minorities, especially those in the black community and Latino community. It's important to educate the minorities about the rights that they have, but often a lot of people forget about the right to bear arms and to have their own militia. What we do is basically educate minorities on about that right and saying that we stand by legal firearms.
The numbers are continuing to increase as black people prepare for a potential race war against whites in America. Regardless, whether it occurs or not, the need for legal ownership of guns by black people is reaching the forefront of African American conversation, as they believe it is necessary to be protected. This is Michael Egbeja from the Why We Here Newscast, signing out.